Tour de Fleece is an event where spinners across the globe spin yarn in concurrence with the Tour de France. I hope you'll join me in my adventure with the Tour de Fleece as I try to spin through as much of my fiber stash as possible. It is the end of day 3, stage 3 of the Tour de France, Tour de Fleece. I didn't get to do an opening because I dove right into the spinning and then things got crazy today. So today was a race from, I think it's pronounced Valais to Sonderburg. It was considered a flat course. There were 3 mountain checkpoints, opportunities, and 1 sprint opportunity. There were really huge crowds at the Tour de France this year, which I was really happy to see. It's been quite subdued the last couple of years, but it was really nice to see crowds out in full force and getting excited and cheering on a lot of the Danish riders. Today, Magnus Kort, who was the king of the mountain after last night's stage, also took all 3 mountain points for this stage, so he is still the single king of the mountain point holder so far for the Tour de France, which is very exciting. He is Danish from Denmark, so very cool for him. Also, they had just a little segment, a little special moment for a racer called Kasper Esprit. He went through his hometown there in Denmark, right straight through the center of town, which must have been really amazing for him. You could see him just smiling from ear to ear. So that was really fun to be part of that moment in his life. As far as the end of the race, I almost missed the end. We are planning a family get-together, a barbecue at my sister's house tomorrow, and so I was on the phone with one of my sisters and my mother, trying to like organize everything and, you know, help out, see where we needed to fill any gaps. And I almost missed the end of the race. So I watched it on the phone with my sister and my mother in the car talking to me. It was pretty funny. But I did manage to see just the last few moments. up until the actual end of the race, when they all kind of came together, everyone caught back up with Magnus Court. And I thought it was really neat to see how the teams organize themselves so that all of the teammates are helping kind of push their fastest, their sprinter, into a position to be able to take that last leap to the finish line. And one of the commentators made a comment that I didn't even think about, but after seeing this not firsthand, but after seeing it happen, I now understand why they do that, why they put those sprinters at the very front of the peloton. There was an accident in the middle of a crash in the middle of the peloton, and by putting those sprinters at the front of the peloton, it kind of shelters them from the potential of having a crash. If you've ever seen a bike race like this, everyone is so close together and so squished and compact, and they're all kind of moving in this one mass. And if you have an accident that happens in the middle of that mass, everybody behind it kind of gets involved with it. So I don't know why it struck me as such an interesting fact, but I thought it was. But at the end of the day, the folks that were at the front of the pack were Wout van Aert, Jasper Philipsen, and Peter Sagan, and Dylan, I'm going to say this wrong and I'm sorry, Groenewegen? I think it's Groenewegen. So those four riders were a neck and neck last minute sprint for the finish line, and Dylan Groenewegen, he did cinch the win. So that was exciting to see him be able to get a win. The mosquitoes are getting really heavy out here, so I am going to call it a night. But I didn't share these last night, but these are my finished spindles or bobbins from the pastel merino blend. And then this is what I finished today, was the darker colored merino blend. So these are going to be plied together, these are going to be plied together, and then the two skeins will be made into an interlock clutch felted bag. So I am quickly running out of bobbins. I've got three bobbins left, so I likely will be plying very soon. Tomorrow is a rest day as the racers for the Tour de France travel to France for the next leg of the journey. So as tomorrow is a rest day, I'm going to be using it to prep some fiber. I have some undyed fiber that I would like to spin as just a yarn, and then I'm going to dye the yarn. I also would like to do a dye on some of the fiber itself and then spin that as a fractal spin. So I think I'm going to be spending some time tomorrow in the dye pot. So I will film as much as I can of that. We are having a family cookout for the 4th of July. At my sister's house just down the road. You probably hear some of her animals. She's putting everybody to bed for the night. So yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. I will try to share as much footage as I possibly can with you, and I hope you are enjoying the video. If you are enjoying it, please give it a thumbs up. I'm really enjoying the comments below. My husband was very thankful for the happy birthday wishes, and I'm really enjoying talking with you guys in the comment section. So keep the discussion alive. I really love it. So I will see you tomorrow. Thanks very much for watching. Take care.